Roger Prasong News is quoting General Pryor as insisting that he followed the law by closing down community radios. The question is, what law? Because according to Wichian, the police chief, the radio stations were closed down because they were guilty of lèse-majesté. But according to Pryor, they were closed down because they didn't have the appropriate licenses. So immediately you see a contradiction there. In fact, it's not even absolutely sure why the radio stations were closed down. You can't say that they were closed down because their licenses were not in order, and therefore the move was perfectly legal, like Pryor is saying, because the police chief has made it clear that the principal reason for these radio stations to be closed down was because they were committing lèse-majesté. But there was never any trial. There was never any formal charges brought against the DJs or the presenters of these radio stations. So in fact, it's a lie. Somebody's lying. Either General Price is lying or the police chief is lying, because they're both saying different things. One is saying that it related to licenses, and the other person is saying it related to the criminal code, Article 112 of the criminal code, lèse-majesté. This is very typical of the way things work in Thailand. Everybody's doing their own thing. The government does one thing, the army contradicts them and overrides the prime minister. Now the police chief is being slapped down by the army chief. This is what happens when there's no law and order, when a failed state like Thailand tries to control things in their own way with different factions, rather like a mafia. It's ridiculous for Pryor to suggest that the closing down of these radio stations was lawful. It was an unlawful political act, and it's clear for all of us to see that.